Well, last week I read Sir Morden, who was writing in the 1930s. And this also is a writer writing in the 1930s, but he began to write in 1906, his first book of poems. It's Walter Delamere. And in particular, he writes about moments that somehow or other have been retained by the memory, and one doesn't know why they're important, yet they are important. So there is a sort of mysteriousness very often about his poem. As in this one, Lucy, which is about a memory, and a memory that goes back to childhood. Strange. As I sat brooding here, while memory plied her quiet thread, your once loved face came back, my dear, amid the distant dead. That pleasant cheek, hair smooth and brown, clear brows and wistful eyes, yet gay. You stand in your alpaca gown and ghost my heart away. I was a child then, 9 years old, and you a woman. Well, stoop close to heed a passion never told under how faded a rose. Do you remember? Few my pence. I hoarded them with a miser's care, and bought you in passionate innocence a birthday maidenhair. I see its fronds. Again I sit, hunched up in bed, in the dark alone, crazed with those eyes that memory lit now ponder on my own. You gave me not a thought, 'tis true, precocious, silly child, and yet, perhaps of all you have loved you, I may the last forget. And though no single word of this you heed, a lifetime gone at rest, I would that all remembrances as gently pierced my breast. Here's another child's poem. You know how children imagine things, and then their imagination becomes real and sometimes a bit scary, and then they're delighted but then run away from the thing that they have created. This is called Tom's Angel. No one was in the fields but me and Polly Flint, when like a giant across the grass the flaming angel went. It was budding time in May, and green as green could be, and all in his height he went along past Polly Flint and me. We'd been playing in the woods, and Polly up and ran and hid her face and said, "Tom, Tom, the man, the man!" And I upturned, and there, like flames across the sky with wings all bristling, came the angel striding by. And a chaffinch overhead kept whistling in the tree, while the angel, blue as fire, came on past Polly Flint and me. And I saw his hair, and all the ruffling of his hem, as over the clothes his bare feet trod without stirring them. "Polly!" she cried, and home we ran, until the lane turned by the miller's roaring wheel, and we were safe again. And one last one, shall I? The railway junction. How you meet people in strange circumstances and you know you'll never see them again. Well, it's about that sort of experience. From here, through tunnelled gloom, the track forks into two, and one of these wheels onward into darkening hills, and one towards distant seas. How still it is. The signal light, a set of sun, shines palely green. A thrush sings. Other sounds there's none, nor traveller to be seen. Were late, there was a throng. And now, in peace awhile, I sit alone, though soon at the appointed hour I shall myself be gone. But not their way. The bow-legged groom, the parson in black, the widow and son, the sailor with his cage, the gaunt gamekeeper with his gun. That fair one, too, discreetly veiled, All who so mutely came and went will reach those far nocturnal hills or shores ere night is spent. I nothing know why thus we met, their thoughts, their longings, hopes, their fate, and what shall I remember, except the evening growing late, that here through tunnelled gloom the track forks into two. Of these, one into darkening hills leads on, and one toward distant seas. Why would one remember that? One does remember something inside oneself, as it were, knows why it's done it, but strange, really. And he's wonderful about that strangeness of our responses.
Thank you.